Hello and welcome back everybody, and this week's challenge brief history lesson is all on one of the fiercest female competitors to ever play on the challenge, and one of my personal favorites, that's right, Evelyn Smith, where Evelyn made her MTV Challenge debut on the 12th season of the challenge called Fresh Meat, where she was picked first overall by Daniel Jamieson. And when you're picked first overall, it kind of paints a target on your back, and it was for Evelyn as they were put into the first exile of the season, going up against Wes and Casey. And unfortunately, Evelyn and Daniel were eliminated in episode 2. Not a great way to start off your challenge career, but she did enough to be put on the cast list of Inferno 3 season 14, where she was put on the Badasses team. And let me tell you, this Badasses team was stacked. It had CT, Abram, Derek K, Kenny, Anissa, and even though they lost CT early for being disqualified for punching Davis in the face on night 1, they did a great job as a team. They made it all the way to the finals. Well, Evelyn made it all the way to the finals, and she didn't see a single elimination along the way. They did a great job in the finals, and they took home the first place prize, making Evelyn a challenge champion in only her second season. The next season Evelyn was on was the next season, called Gauntlet 3 season 15. And oh boy, this is the Gauntlet 3 where the veterans team dominated the whole time, winning 10 of 15 daily challenges. But Evelyn saw one gauntlet and went up against Casey and won that one, getting her revenge from Fresh Meat season where she was eliminated by Casey and Wes. But she made it to the finals, getting her second finals appearances in a row in consecutive seasons. However, they could not cross the finish line, they could not beat the rookies, and they came in second place out of 2 teams. Very, very heartbreaking for the veterans team. But Evelyn was back for season 16 called The Island, and this one goes down as one of the harshest living conditions in challenge history. I mean, they didn't have a suite that they got to hang out in with like 32 bedrooms and air conditioning. No. They were sleeping on cots in like mosquito nets. They only had a limited food supply. It was like Survivor meets the challenge, and it brought out a lot of the worst in people, and a lot of that worst was directed towards Evelyn, who was on the outskirts of the big alliance, or Kenny and Bananas alliance, and she was getting a lot of insults, but she held on strong. She did what she had to do. She made it all the way to the final daily challenge, won the daily challenge to win herself into the finals, but she wanted to be on the winning team, and she wanted to secure her spot on the winning team. So she went to Kenny and Bananas and struck up a deal, and Bananas and Kenny instantly agreed. They blindsided Paula by kicking her off their team, even though she was in their alliance for like the whole challenge career, the whole challenge season. And so, with that being said, the 4 winners of that season was Evelyn, Derek K, Bananas, and Kenny. They all assembled their boat, they got in the water, they sailed crossed the finish line, got to the buried treasure, and won again, making Evelyn's second challenge champion in 3 seasons. In her 4th season overall, it was absolutely incredible. She made it to 3 finals in 3 consecutive seasons. However, Evelyn took off the next season, season 17, the Duel 2, but she was back for season 18, the Runes. However, this one went more along the lines of her rookie season, where she went into an elimination early, this time against Kellyanne, and she was eliminated in episode 2. I will say that's probably not one of her favorite challenge seasons to revisit, but she came back in season 19 called Fresh Meat 2, where she came in as a replacement competitor after Jonna had some mishaps with her passport. She came in really late in the draft, meaning the draft happened and she was just left with whoever was left, which that leftover was named Luke Wolf. And they went into an elimination early. In episode 3, they went up against Paula and Jeff and won against them. They were safe for a majority of the game until they were put into back-to-back eliminations. Won in episode 8 against Wes and Mandy, which they won. And then they went up against Landon and Carly and were beaten by them. Really close to the finals, but Evelyn just missed it. And then she took off the next season, season 20, called Cutthroat, which she wasn't there to see the Bananas backpack face to face. But Evelyn came back for season 21 called Rivals, where she was paired up with her rival, Paula, which their rivalry really stems from that deal she made with Kenny and Bananas in season 16, The Island. Paula would say she weaseled her way into that foursome that won that season, and Paula was like dying to win a challenge season. It was eluding her whole challenge career, and she wanted it so bad, and she was on the cusp at the island, and for Evelyn to take that away from her. Also, it didn't help that Evelyn eliminated Paula early in season 19, so that didn't really help anything. But they worked together on this season. They were thrown into an elimination in episode 1 against Anissa and Robin, but they won that one. After that, they were like a team to be reckoned with, as they won 4 daily challenges, never saw another elimination. They made it all the way to the finals and destroyed those finals, winning first place, solidifying Evelyn's legacy by getting her 3rd challenge championship, and Paula getting her first out of her 2 overall championships in her challenge career. We did not see Evelyn participate in another challenge season after Rivals 21. Instead, she went to Harvard Law and got her law degree, and is now a human rights fellow with the Sluk Rith Institute in Cambodia, helping out there. It's incredible what she's done inside the house and outside the house. She's accomplished so much, and her final stat line shows that she ran 7 challenge seasons. She's a 3-time challenge champion and took home a grand total of $167,000. But what do you think about Evelyn Smith? Let me know that in the comment section below. Do you stand Evelyn Smith, or can you not stand Evelyn Smith? Let me know that in the comment section below. Were you rooting for her when she was on her challenge seasons, or were you kind of like give or take, or didn't like her at all? Let me know that in the comment section below. And if you have a great fond Evelyn memory, let me know that too. I want to hear anything and everything you have to say. But while you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll be back really soon with more challenge videos. I have something coming out on January 1st of 2020. Then you got the X on the Beach Peak of Love coming out Fridays, and then you have this on Saturdays, the challenge brief history lessons. Join me next week, but until then, peace.